What's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of the Everything 9000 podcast. What are you saying, Amrit?
I'm alright.
First thing,
but I'm alright.
I'm looking forward to this episode, man. I can't lie. We got a lot to talk about. All the different topics are in the description if you want to skip through to one ahead. But of course, we need to start straight away with the BBC. I turned it on last night and I thought I clicked onto the wrong BBC.
That's a good one, though.
Do you know what it is? It's all been unfolding this morning.
Yeah.
BBC have apologised. Apparently it was the prankster Jarvo.
Yeah, there was some YouTuber, wasn't it, playing a prank, and they found like a phone sellotape to the chair or something.
Yeah,
on set.
and he just played it. But it went on for a good 5-7 minutes and it was like...
You know what? I actually missed it. Was it at half time?
It was before the game started.
Oh, it was before the game started.
Literally
so
like 10
missed,
minutes before.
To be honest, I missed most of the game. I only realised like when I put the TV on.
He's going to face severe punishment. But to be honest, the BBC... Yeah. He'll get locked up or something for that.
No.
Yeah, he's been locked up before. He's been locked up before.
Yeah, but he won't get locked unless it's broken onto the set and stuff. And then like...
Well, he's jumped into an England and India cricket game, I think. He went into the crowd.
Yeah.
He's done loads of stuff.
He went into the crowd. What do you mean? Like
onto the pitch.
The pitch.
Sorry. Yeah.
I don't think he'd be locked up for that unless he's like being trespassing on the premises and stuff when he's not supposed to.
That is big though. BBC
But to be fair, like Gary Lineker found it amusing, didn't he?
Yeah.
And
Alan Shearer did too.
Alan Shearer. So they all did. I don't know if there'll be like strict action against them.
They have to set a precedent. If they don't punish him, then every Tom, Dick, and Harry will be doing that.
Not really, because not every Tom, Dick, and Harry will like break onto a set and then think of putting this on and stuff. And it is a prankster. So I don't know if he should be punished or not, but it is inappropriate because imagine if you were watching that at home with your parents and stuff, especially like Indian parents, and that sound comes on.
You know what? It's typical. That is what would happen. When you're sitting at home and you're watching a movie, exactly. It's a normal scene, but then your parents walk in, it's a sex scene.
And even like, I know exactly, and that shit happens. And even if you're like, when you're watching the game and you've got it on really loud and stuff, right? You watch it and then your parents upstairs and all they can hear is,
Yeah. I had to turn the volume down, I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I thought Dad's going to come down and be like, what the fuck are you watching?
Nah, but I didn't. To be honest, as I said, I totally missed it, but I did see the whole hoo-ha afterwards on social media about it.
Right, well, yeah, just a quick one to start it off. What's the other topics we're going to be talking about today? Man, we've got a few. First off, let's talk about Prince Harry's oscillating penis.
Yeah, I've not read the book yet, or like I don't think.
No, I've not read it. I'm not going to buy it either.
You reckon? Nah.
Well, it set records.
Yeah. It looks decent though, man. I might get it.
It's the best-selling non-fiction book.
Yeah, like debut in terms of debut. Wasn't it like 400,000 copies already sold and like printed and stuff?
Do you know what it is? Right, I was Team Harry and Meghan. I'm always Team Meghan. I love her for obvious reasons, but.
Obvious reasons because she's a feminist and all those right politically woke reasons, right?
No, because she played a character in Suits.
No.
I don't know what you were thinking. That's fine. But anyway, yeah. Okay, when they first did the Oprah interview, I was like, cool. It needed to clear up a few things. Talk, the royal family talked about how dark's the baby going to be. Blah blah blah. Get that out. Yeah, why not? Let's have a bit of juice. Then they did a Netflix series. But all the juice is
actually in the film. The Netflix series was as dry as they come.
Well. You know what? They did the Netflix series, 6-part episode. They did reveal quite a lot. And I did think they went away to have a quiet life, but then they're doing this. But if someone offered me, what was it?
Obviously, it's millions.
$190 million.
Whoa.
So if worth a bag. Worth a bag.
Jeez. Yeah, $190 million. $190 million. Was that the Netflix deal or was that the book deal?
Netflix deal. Okay, fine. So at that point, I was like, all right, you know what? I understand. $190 million. That's a bag. You got to take that.
Yeah.
But then the book, and then not just the book, it's like the quotes that are coming out.
No, but I think it's all coming out. Everything's coming out all at the same time.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you know what it is?
Because, obviously, look...
I'm no longer Team Harry. Are you still Team Harry?
I'm always Team Harry.
Now, do you know what it is? Because previously, he was that love child. He was the son of Diana. Diana was very classy. Different, right?
Yeah.
He's coming out with all this. It's like...
Nah, man.
Even the people that... Okay, so he kind of split the British public in half when he went away with Meghan.
Yeah.
I was still in the half that liked him.
Okay.
But now I'm like, you're just making yourself look like a joke now.
Not really, because this is what's look, you've got to understand his family is not a normal family, right? Okay, there's so much that happens and so much of it is kept under wraps, and I think it's good to have all these things about those royal family out, because the royal family is a very public family, right? There's this real question about whether we should have the royal family or not. And we talk about, it's supposedly a family chosen by God, right? So you got to look at their morality and you got to see what it is those people, how they treat their own family members and stuff. So now that this stuff is coming out, I think it's amazing.
Every family has problems.
Every family has
problems.
Yeah, but
and
not,
you know what?
I'm sorry, but not every family is a royal family though.
I'm
right?
with you.
This is a family funded by the public money.
What happens in the family should stay in the family.
No.
The fact that
is the most toxic Indian thing you could say.
It's not.
It is.
So what
happens in the family must stay in the family.
Why don't you vlog your whole family life then?
I don't need to, bro.
Why don't you tell okay, look, we're on set now. Talk about your family issues.
My family issues, there's not interesting to anybody. But we're talking about the
I'm very
family.
Interested.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's people watching right now. They're interested. Go on, give us one family problem. Give me one.
I don't know, bro. I don't think.
I don't. Why are you being toxic?
I'm not being toxic.
Stop being Indian. Right. Okay.
No.
That's enough on this.
Listen,
because him talking
is my family funded by the public money? No, it's not.
That's got nothing to do with the fact that he's sharing that his brother attacked him. Who cares? What's that got to do with public money?
Bro, that's the future king you're talking about. So? He's attacked his own brother.
Can he not be human?
No.
So a king should act an appropriate way then? A king shouldn't be human?
No, it's not about being human or not being human.
I think you're being very hypocritical.
No.
From the stuff you say in the
he's
past.
pushed his brother. We understand that, but why should that kept be under wraps? He's apologized and all that. That we accept. Okay, he made a mistake, but why do we not have a right as the public to know how our king reacts to certain things?
So because you fund him, right?
Yeah.
You should know about his private life.
Absolutely. It's not even about. He's the king.
You're
his whole existence is based upon that. He's this shining light.
I think that's very no. I think if you were in that position, you would hate the tabloids being all up in your business.
I would hate the tabloids, but then I would expect myself to behave in a certain way. I would expect to hold certain standards.
If you were a king and I leaked stuff about you to the press, you would be pissed.
No, I would be pissed. But
there you go. Just stop there.
But you need to hold me accountable for my actions and stuff. Whether it be in the past or not.
Listen.
Especially now, because
all I know now is you're not loyal to your family.
What do you mean?
That's all I know.
How so?
Tomorrow, if you have a bust up with your sister, you'd go run into the press for 200k.
But I don't think the press will give a shit. That's what I mean.
If they did though, what if they did?
They won't.
If they did,
they won't.
Would you rat on your sister?
No,
and take the bag? You would.
Yeah, I would. If my sister was a public person, and she needed to be held accountable, I would do it for free, not for the bag.
Listen, all right. Okay, that's enough on this. Right,
bro,
we're on a limited time with these cameras.
I can't believe you're so toxic. The next one. The family.
I'm toxic. Yeah, that's fine.
You're toxic.
It's
bro.
called being principled. But anyway, listen. Andrew Tate got arrested.
Yeah.
Did you throw a party for that?
Not really, because I don't really give a shit. But who has been this big Andrew Tate fan from out of us?
I've not been a fan.
You've been a huge fan.
I've not been a fan,
bro. From day one, the moment I got to know about that guy,
all it is
right. I said he's dodgy as fuck.
Someone checks you on that point, all of a sudden they become a fan. But that's fine.
No,
that's fine.
Oh, you checked me
as the villain.
Okay,
pay me as the villain.
Have I? All those chats we've had on WhatsApp with the other lads and stuff on Andrew Tate, have I not been right about this every single thing?
You're giving it 10 so far.
No.
So let's talk about a topic. You want to talk? Yeah, let's talk.
No. I know what you're going to get on.
Liverpool Football Club, right? Shall I load up the previous podcast? I believe you said Liverpool were going to win the league.
That season, we were 1 point away.
This season, we did a podcast a couple of months ago before the World Cup. You were of the view that Liverpool will win the league.
I don't think we can win the league. I don't think I ever said
you're in 10th place. So I'm sure you won't win the league.
I think the best that we can do now is win the FA Cup, which is the real possibility. Right? I genuinely thought when the team came out last night.
Last year, you were quadruple winners. You were going to be quadruple winners.
We were.
So you're on for the quadruple.
Yeah.
You won 2 trophies.
1 point away, right?
Right.
Last of the season.
And now, do you see how you're such a joke man of a club? That you go from getting how many other points you get, challenging for the league, to in 10th place.
Yeah, no, but then we've always had this. Like we go intense for a couple of seasons, then we have a blip season. This is our blip season.
Is it time for Klopp to go?
No. Are you mad?
Right, listen.
Are you mad? Is it time for Klopp to go?
Some Liverpool supporters are talking about.
They're not Liverpool fans, are they? Then?
Right.
They must be like you.
They're not delusional enough.
No, they're not. They don't fucking learn. Like, look. Klopp has turned the fortunes around of that.
Cody Gakpo, yeah? You were loving it when you took that one away from United, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
He's joined a failing team. He's
played at 2 games, bro.
He's joined a failing team.
No, he hasn't.
He's joined a team that's 10th in the league, out of the Carabao Cup, scraping through the FA Cup
Let me tell you what's happening.
after a replay.
Okay, let me tell you.
Wolves.
No, you know what? This is getting recorded, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? I'll tell you exactly what's happening because I've seen this happen for the last few seasons.
United are in third place.
No, listen to me.
No, I'm just throwing stuff out.
No.
It's fine.
Can I just make my
Eric
point?
10 weeks, yeah? That's what you said, Eric 10 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been more than 10 weeks, buddy.
I know, yeah. Okay, listen, I'll tell you what's happening.
Can you admit that Casemiro is arguably the signing of the season?
No, are you mad?
Who is?
£75 million.
Who is the signing of the season?
In terms,
It was Jesus until he got injured.
no, it's not Jesus.
It was until he got injured.
It's Haaland.
It was Haaland until Man City. You look at the fact that they played better without a striker. So you could argue that. Big Daddy Don Casemiro.
No.
Need I say more?
Nah.
Listen, he's a 91 FIFA. He's walked in, everyone doubting him. Oh, he's too old. He's come in. He's literally he's the best defensive midfielder in the world.
I'll tell you what's happening. Okay,
the best defensive midfielder in the world.
Okay, buddy, don't get far ahead of yourself. Okay, yeah. Listen, I'll tell you what's happening. Okay, I've told you this before. If you look at the last, I would say 6-7 seasons, Liverpool have been doing this thing.
You've won one Premier League.
No.
And one Champions League.
Can I just?
No, you can.
Right? Can I finish my point?
Yeah.
Liverpool have been doing this thing where for a couple of seasons they go really strong, right? They win like
Maybe they win. Maybe they don't.
No, okay. But then after that, all of a sudden they have a blip season. They have a drop.
And then you blamed it on Van Dijk being injured, little things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. But then like
one person, but that's fine.
No, but then listen to me. Okay,
Yeah.
listen to me. I'm not finished my point. And then United have been changing managers. A new manager comes in, he does well for a season, and then
Correct. I knew you were going to say this. I knew you were going to say this.
And then the bus
now
crashes.
Now listen to me.
Okay.
Ollie came in.
You had that with Ollie.
He was
You
great
can't
for
stability.
10 games. No manager does better than 10 games. Eric Ten Hag has won 20 games.
No. Mourinho came in, he got you second, right? He got you second place, and then the wheels fell off, right?
He did.
Ole came in,
right?
He did well for a season. Okay, it wasn't
the
as well as...
difference was
No.
the playing style.
Bro, I'm telling you, you're playing the same football. You're playing counter-attack before, you're playing counter-attack now.
No,
right? You are.
Against Man City we did, because they are the one team that just dominate possession.
No.
Apart from that, have you been watching Man United?
No, but then you don't need to watch
You watch
Man
BBC highlights, right? So I think that should talk to your points. I think that should show your credibility here.
I'm telling you, enjoy this.
You can tell me.
I'm telling you, enjoy this for the next couple of months, right?
I will enjoy it. How would you feel if we won the league?
You're not going to win the league.
Who's going to win the league?
Right now, I would say Arsenal can't lose the position that they're in, but
Arsenal, in my opinion, there's a big statement now. And I know a couple of mans out there are going to be looking at.
But I thought Arsenal should have lost the top four.
Arsenal are going to do an Arsenal.
Yeah, they should have got top four last season. They really faltered in the last few games when it really mattered.
I think their squad, their first 11 is strong. Yeah. I think their squad is bleak.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus is up, but
Man City is not giving me the confidence that they're going to go on a run and apply that pressure. But they do have to play Arsenal twice, yeah.
I know, and
United are playing Arsenal on the weekend. I think if United win that, I think it's going to start the downfall for Arsenal.
Okay. What if United lose the game? What do you think? Would your position change on
their confidence? The squad's confidence is going to grow a lot.
Listen, look,
and then they become serious.
It's all about momentum, right? The Premier League is one of momentum, right? Or lost on momentum.
There's still 20 games.
Less than 20 games.
20 games.
Is there?
Yeah, 18 played.
19 played.
18 for United. 18 for Arsenal.
Okay. But what I'm trying to say is it's a long time ahead. Now the season really starts after the World, after Christmas and stuff, and especially now.
Can I just say, by the way, after the World Cup, since the Premier League's resumed, after the World Cup, should I say, Marcus Rashford been on fire.
Okay, buddy.
Are you denying that?
No, he's been.
He scored twice the amount of goals of Haaland, who is your Premier League signing of the season.
No, he's not been on fire. He's been getting a goal a game here and there.
A goal a game. Not here and there, a goal a game.
Bro.
More than a goal a game.
You mans are comparing to Mbappe and shit, yeah.
I didn't say that.
No, of course you were.
You
don't want to say it, but that's what you're thinking inside. I know you guys.
Maybe.
You know?
Listen, I'm enjoying this. You said enjoy it, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I love it.
The next couple of months has been.
I saw a tweet, yeah. It said, if you're enjoying this Liverpool downfall, you must be sick.
Yeah.
And then I saw a meme of Kevin Durant in the hospital.
Yeah.
On the bed on life support. And I was like,
it's not a downfall, it's just a blip. We always have these blips, and I am unhappy slightly.
It's the end of an era.
It's not an end of an era.
Unless Klopp can spend, 250 million, kick out some dead wood, and really get it going again.
I think we need to invest in the midfield now. We've invested enough in...
You're not getting Bellingham, even though Henderson was trying to court him over the World Cup. Doesn't look like you're going to.
You know what? Bellingham is a very, very, very sensible guy. Very sensible.
That's why he's going to go to Real Madrid.
I think Real Madrid is the only challenge. But in terms of Premier League, I think the only team I can see him if he wants to come to the Premier League is Liverpool.
I think he wants to win the Champions League and the Ballon d'Or.
He'll win that with Liverpool.
And when was the last time a Liverpool player won the
Michael Owen.
When was that?
Michael Owen, 2001, I think.
21 years ago.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Cool.
But that you know, Ballon d'Or thing is completely skewed, by the way. Yeah.
No, I'm sure.
It is.
No, it's fine.
It is.
Yeah, we should give him that Amrit award.
No, but I'm just saying the way they decide that.
That's fine. But anyway.
How did Virgil van Dijk not win Ballon d'Or?
Quick number. Well, he was second best to Messi that year. He was very close, I admit, but Messi deserved it that year. The only our player got robbed was Lewandowski.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay. Well.
Anyway, Gareth Bale retires. You know, we got to give a shout out to him, man. You know, there's a bit of a debate though.
Yeah.
Is he the greatest British player ever?
I think, you know, in terms of longevity, I don't think he is. Because if you think about it, he kind of gave up towards the last couple of years.
Overall, are you giving a yes or a no?
In terms of skill, what he could do with the ball, from what I've seen, like I've not seen the Paul Gascoignes and all those people, right? Yeah, or you know, George Best. Like, well, he was Irish. He doesn't count as British, I suppose.
Why not?
Because he's from Republic of Ireland,
right?
I think not Northern Ireland.
Okay.
But from what I've seen, I think definitely yeah. Rooney comes in very close to him because Rooney was exceptional in his prime. But if I was to take a prime Rooney and a prime Gareth Bale...
Rooney, Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard, Beckham.
Yeah.
Just 5 off the top.
Yeah, I know, but I think they were different players to start with. But
I think the likes of Gerrard, Beckham...
You know that season...
had more ability.
No. I don't think
they could do more with the football.
No, not really.
Whereas Gareth Bale was athletic. But what you can't take away from Gareth Bale, he's the most successful. In terms of Champions League wins, in terms of titles,
you know,
he's the most decorated.
No, I think if I was to if I could mold myself into the player, the ability of a player, right? Okay, you talk about mindsets, and I think his mindset was probably the weakest out of all of them in terms of wanting to continue with his career and stuff. He kind of gave up on football.
Rooney and Gerrard strike me as strong mindset.
Yeah, and like Lampard, you know, they were committed to the game. Even Wayne Rooney, right? He carried on playing for a long time. Obviously, not on the level as Ronaldo. But what I'm trying to say is like, in terms of pure ability, you know, do you remember those goals?
We've got 10 minutes left until we need to.
Yeah, do you remember those goals he scored for Tottenham against Inter Milan, that hat-trick in the Champions League? And
the goal that stands out to me is where he ran on the track.
Yeah, off the track. So that was in the Cop del Rey final, right?
Copa del Rey final.
Yeah, and then that pure ability that he possessed. And
his bicycle kick in the Champions League final.
Exactly.
Against Liverpool, was it?
Yeah, it was in Liverpool, but you know, and
against Karius.
He scored 2 goals in that game, if I remember correctly.
He did, yeah. The first one was a gift.
Yeah. But no, let's not talk about that. But what I'm trying to say is, like, in terms of pure ability, I think there was not a single player that I've seen who was better than him.
Ability,
yeah.
No, ability for me, there are more. Like I said, Beckham and Rooney.
No,
for me, what he had is a great athleticism.
Yeah, but then that's what counted. Like that's what won you games. If you think about it.
I think okay, fair enough. Quick one, Diljit Dosanjh to headline Coachella.
That's huge, man. Big, when I saw that.
Big. For me, from the Punjabi music industry, there was really only ever 2 names in the hat.
Yeah.
Diljit Dosanjh and
Sidhu Moosewala. Yeah. So it's good that he's got it, man. Like it's I'm a bit surprised because he's not actually made an official announcement on Instagram or anything like that. He's not made any announcement to the effect. It's just been published by Coachella, and then you just see
loads of news articles.
Yeah. Not only that, but you just see like Diljit's name on there. Like if you've just seen the list for the first time, it's a bit of a shock.
That's big though. He's paving the way, man.
He is.
He's showing what's achievable.
He is, and you know what? The thing about Diljit is like he's not like a recent thing. You know, he's not like an overnight success. He's been doing this thing.
Like you know, the artists such as Karan Aujla, etc. They're huge.
Yeah,
but you can't see him at Coachella.
Yeah, not right now. Not right now, but you don't know what they'll do in the future. Like when Diljit started, you could have never seen him. Like you know,
he's made the step now. He's broken down the barrier.
He's broken down the barrier, but not only that. But like if you look at when he started, I think it was like 2000.
The guy doesn't even speak English, man.
Yeah,
that's insane.
But that works to his advantage. He uses that to his advantage. You know,
he's because he shows his funny personality.
Yeah, his personality is genuinely like really funny. I think when you watch his like videos and stuff, like his like stories and all that stuff.
Right.
So kudos to him, man. You know, more power to.
Yeah. Next one's, keep it brief on this because I know it's going to trigger you. Yeah.
Go on.
Suella Braverman. Did you see the clips?
Oh, I've been. You know what? Like, I've just been so busy. I've not seen the clips, but I know there's been a lot of like.
There's been an outrage because she was at
the language
talk.
that she's using.
Well, there was a. I don't want to say this wrong now. There was a Holocaust survivor.
Oh yeah, and he said, "Listen, look, the language that you're using is reminiscent of what
she said."
Yeah. He was the. Sorry, it's a she. Oh, my bad. So yeah, she was saying that the language that the Home Secretary's been using kind of like reminiscent of the Nazis.
That refugees are dangerous, etc.
Yeah,
exactly. And then she gave her response, which was recorded, and everyone saw it. And the likes of like Deborah Mead and Dragon.
Yeah,
she was like, okay, there really is nothing in her, is there? There's no heart.
Yeah,
like really cold.
You know, she's like,
like Twitter went crazy over it, man.
Bro, I don't know why are people born like that. I don't get it. Like, what is in your mind and what is inside you? Like, you're just like that. You know, I swear to God, yeah, she would fit right into a fucking Nazi cabinet. I'll tell you that now. She would. She's that type of person. If it was back then, that's the kind of person she would be. And this is our Home Secretary, man. Honestly, it's so mad. But yo,
I think that's enough said. That's enough said.
Like, I don't get why people are born like that. I don't understand why they think like that. And the worst thing is, yeah, her family are migrants themselves. And so for you to have born to a migrant family, right, an immigrant family, okay, yeah, to grow up with those views, and I don't even know how, like, you know, whether she thinks like the more fucked up she thinks she'll say, the more power she will get, because that seems to be the trend for the last few years in politics, okay, yeah, but even then, come on, you got to draw a line somewhere.
Next thing I want to talk about is Shakira. She broke the Latin YouTube record with 63 million views overnight.
Shakira.
Yeah.
What?
She broke the Latin YouTube record with 63 million views overnight.
Okay.
Because she released a diss track to Pique.
Yeah.
And in this, diss track, she said she's worth two 22-year-olds. She compares the relationship to swapping a Rolex for a Casio. He then on his podcast said, you know what, Casio's giving us a deal with free Casios for all of us, etc., etc.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Jeez,
yeah.
But
like the record is big because the biggest streaming artist is Bad Bunny. He's been the record holder for 3 years.
Yeah.
You've got artists like him, and she's done bigger numbers than him. So this is a big achievement.
Shakira's huge, man. Like, I think we don't realize it because we kind of don't like tune into Shakira too much, especially in the UK, especially like, we're more into like grime and all that stuff, right? But Shakira all over the world, right? She's bloody huge. So it's like artists like Enrique Iglesias and all them. Them man's a huge man, right?
Well, Bad Bunny, like I said.
Yeah, Bad Bunny is another one, but then Bad Bunny's kind of more popular amongst the younger generation. But what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say is like people that we kind of grew up with, we don't really kind of subscribe to them too much, but they're still huge. And so it doesn't surprise me one bit. But what is Pique doing, man? Like, you can't.
You think he took it out?
He's taken a huge L, man. You can't be swapping Shakira for anybody else. Shakira is like...
No, hips don't lie.
Sorry, yeah, exactly, man. She's possibly the sexiest woman alive.
Wow. I wasn't expecting you to say that. That's big,
Why not, bro? Have you seen Shakira?
You do realise your fiance is watching this?
No, I said possibly.
All right, okay. Last thing I want to talk about. I sent you this, actually. There was an article on the BBC. The correct BBC. Her name is Archana, but I think she's white. Archana Murray Bartlett. Urchana Murray Bartlett. She ran a marathon a day for 150 days.
Oh, yeah. I saw that, yeah.
You know what? I salute you, man.
I know.
You're on 9,000.
Running one marathon, because I've run a marathon, I've run more than one.
You walked the majority of one of them that you did.
Yeah, because my foot was...
I'm just clarifying.
Not what?
I'm not misleading.
Listen, okay.
The 9,000 viewers.
No.
One marathon I did in correct information.
Okay, so in 2018, I did a marathon in Barcelona.
Correct.
I never trained for it. I thought, you know what, at least let me just go to Barcelona for a couple of days. The night before, I said, okay, I woke up. I was two minds whether I would turn up in the morning or not. I woke up, I said, you know what, fuck it, let me just go. I didn't know anything about running. Didn't know anything about marathon training. I hadn't trained, as I said, so I was slightly overweight. I wore these shoes, these Adidas shoes that I've had for like 5 years from uni.
Go on.
Right?
You've got a minute until the camera's cut off.
And then I ran that, started running, and my shoes were fucked. 10 miles left. For the last 10 miles, my shoes were my soles were hurting me so much. I decided to take my shoes off and throw them away because they were old anyway, right? As I said, they were 5-6 years old. Ran it barefoot, and then pain started creeping. By the time I got to the finish line, I limped across at 6 hours. Right? But then...
I'm not a runner. You know I'm not a runner.
Yeah.
I could do better than 6 hours.
Bro, I'll tell you that now. If you were to run a marathon right now, you would not do 6 hours.
If I did it right now,
yeah,
I could do it in 6 hours.
You wouldn't.
6 hours.
You would not do it
in 6 hours, bro.
I'm telling you.
I could catch a flight to India. So there's a lot that can be done in 6 hours. A marathon.
Nah,
6 hours.
I'm telling you
what will you do? Be eating burgers?
Listen, you want to do that as a challenge? Just run a marathon. Like, you know what? Complete 26 miles within the day, however long it takes you. You want to do that?
Easy.
We'll see. It won't be 6 hours, bro. I'm telling you.
6 hours, for sure.
But then, second marathon, like the one I did, you know, the point I was trying to make you is like, running one marathon breaks your body. Right? It really, truly breaks your body. Your body goes into this, like, your immune system, by the way, fucks up as well. It shuts down for couple of days because your body's just like in pieces. So to be doing that day after day after day after day.
150 days, man.
150 days is mental.
Ridiculous.
I've seen people do it for a week, right? And I've seen people like do these challenges for charity and stuff for a week and so on. I think there's this one guy I've read about online. He did it for a year, ran a marathon every single day for a year. But what it takes away from you physically, it must be astronomical, man.
No, do you know what? That is certainly that's something on 9,000. That's completely the sort of thing we want to be talking about. You know, being on 9,000 means...
decide you're going to do a marathon.
Being on 9,000 means, you know, being the best version of yourself and whatever that means.
We'll see if you're 9,000 after you've done the marathon, now that you haven't trained.
Light work. Listen,
we'll see.
Join us for the next episode. I hope you had fun. Okay, bye.